Natural College would get a lot more attention if it had a basketball team. A young man is taking a test for the state dam. Question, what does hydrodynamics mean? It means I don't get the job. God, how much is $1 million to you? $10. How much is 1,000,000 years to you? A second. God, can I have $10? Yes, just a second.
Go vegan.
Here's a look at some of the stories we are working on tonight.
Come and sit. Five, 4, 3, 2. Hi folks, how are you today? This is my friend Wayne Collins on the line in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, New England.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
Are you there, Wayne?
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message,
Okay,
press
we could
2.
wait and see
To
if this
erase and
disappears.
re-record, press 3.
We can wait and see what it will do, and maybe
If
we'll
you're
have a line.
satisfied with the message, press 1. To
If
listen
not,
to your
will you
message,
call me?
press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
She'll be hanging up
Sorry
soon.
you're having trouble. Your message has been sent. Please try again later. Goodbye.
Are we still together?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe it will work. All right, let's start over again.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2. Hi folks, this is my friend on the line, and he's in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and he has something very interesting to tell you. Go ahead, Wayne, please. Wayne Collins.
Memories of SS Glendora. I would like to take the opportunity to share some of my memories of the 1950s television program SS Glendora. This children's program aired on WRGB Schenectady, New York, Channel 6, beginning in the summer of 1955. It was replacing a program called The Friendly Fireman. My memory of the very first episode that when any of her viewers in the viewing area heard the song that they associated it with her. The young guests were always referred to as crew members, and very often Glendora would engage them in a quiz on a topic such as safety. When a question was answered correctly, Glendora would snip off a piece of her necktie and give it to the crew member who had provided the correct answer. There were also various giveaways which were given as prizes for the quizzes. On one particular episode, a boy had accumulated quite a pile of prizes, and Glendora asked him, "How are you going to get all of this home?" To which he replied, "In the car." She then responded, "I think you'll need a ditty bag, don't you?" This use of nautical terms pervaded the episodes, reinforcing the nautical theme of the program. Glendora created a fictional character named Molly Mo Hudson. At the time, I thought that this girl was a real person. Every so often, Glendora would read a missive from Molly Mo Hudson discussing such matters as a bee sting or some mischief in which she had been involved. There were no breaks for commercials. When a commercial for a program such as Coco March Drink was being presented, it was simply incorporated into the program. In one particular instance, several pairs of sneakers were hanging from the rope. Glendora said to one of the boys, "You spoiled our fun."
Wi-Fi signal full.
Excuse me, I'll fix it up. Hey Google, call Collins.
Calling Collins Mobile.
Hi Wayne. Hi Wayne.
Yes,
Wayne, are you there?
yes I am.
Wayne, I had to take care of .com very quickly, and in doing so, I upset the phone. Let me say first of all that you are a very good writer, very descriptive. It was as if we were there, wasn't it, folks? Now, Wayne, we got as far as there were no commercials.
Yes,
Would you resume there, please?
yes. There were no breaks for commercials. When a commercial for a program such as Coco March Drink was being presented, it was simply incorporated into the program. In one particular instance, several pairs of sneakers were hanging from the ropes. Glendora said to one of the boys, "You spoiled our bunting," implying that he had tied the sneakers to the ropes. She then neatly modulated into the commercial for the sneakers, and the program continued. The program ran for about a year and a half, from the summer of 1955 until the fall of 1956, when the station decided to eliminate live programs. As the show was nearing the end of its run, one of the episodes showed a large treasure chest full of cards and letters sent in by children who had hoped to appear on the program, but would now be unable to have the opportunity to do so. It is estimated that well over 1,000 boys and girls actually appeared on the show with Glendora over the course of its run. Although I had never written in to be on the program, when I learned that it would be going off the air, I felt badly about it. It was like having a neighborhood friend whose family would be moving out of town, so you would not see that friend again. So I wrote a letter requesting a picture to have as a keepsake of the
Beautifully written. Beautifully written, and certainly it does evoke lovely memories.
Thank you.
And it evokes humor, and it evokes love and excitement and childhood. It's just so beautiful, Wayne. You write so nicely.
Well, thank you very much, Glendora. I'm
I'm
glad I was able to do it.
I'm so glad that you are here reading it to us instead of somebody else reading it to us. Now, what year was that, dear?
What year was the program?
Mm-hmm.
Or what year? Yes, the program started in the summer of 1955, and it ran into the fall of 1956.
Yes, uh-huh. Do you remember how far into the fall?
Not exactly.
I
But
have
I
the
know
feeling
that
it
when
might
it
have
was
been.
dark out, when it had gotten dark in
Oh.
the afternoon or early evening, that was when they started showing old movies.
Oh, really, Wayne? Uh-huh.
Yes, that was what they replaced the live programming with. It was reruns of old movies.
Well, that was a delight. Again, all you friends of Wayne and myself, this is Wayne Collins, and he lives in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and always has.
Yes, that's right.
Always has, and it looks like you're always going to. How old are you now?
I'm now 71 years old.
So he's recalling memories that are over 60 years old, right, Wayne?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. And it's lovely. I thank the whole world that we have you to recall these for us. You had the feeling of it, Wayne. That was really the feeling of it.
And I enjoyed every minute of that program that it was on the air, I must say.
And so did I, and I was just as surprised as you were at everything that happened. I was just as surprised at what happened as you were.
Yes, well, there were surprises with live television.
Okie dokie. So how was church this morning?
Well, it was good.
That's
It's always good. And early this morning, I took a ride to see what I could find for a nice place for a park when we have our get-together.
Thank you.
And I think the best bet is Springside Park, which is a nice place, and it's a mile or less from the restaurant. So it is all
Yeah,
in
that
park.
sounds right.
And I think that that would be the place for us to go.
That sounds right. What we're planning, folks, is there is a new vegan restaurant in Pittsfield, and my friend who is the account executive for Glendora on CBS 6, Channel 6, Albany, New York, she wants us to go to dinner there on some weekend, and she has a new puppy, and I want the puppy to go, and I want the puppy to eat with us. So the plan is to get around that by having the puppy's lunch ordered, our lunch ordered, Wayne's and Sarah's husband. And then Wayne went out and looked for a nice place where we could eat outdoors. And so he just found a good one. Springview Park? Springdale.
Springside.
Springside Park in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, the Berkshires. All righty.
We'll hope for good weather that day.
Do you have any jokes?
Oh, the little boy said to his father, who was a minister, Daddy, where do you get your ideas for your sermons? And he said, well, God gives them to me. He said, then why do you cross so many words out when you're making your notes?
Okay, stay here and let's see if I can find any new ones. I thought .com was going to be all right, but she came and climbed up my leg in the middle of your essay, and I had to get up and make sure that she didn't fall off the desk, and I followed her around the great big 9-foot by 4-foot desk, and she wanted to get into her box. She has a cardboard box, and so she needed a blanket, and so I put her crocheted blanket in there, and I think she's safe now. She ate very, very well at 5 o'clock this morning, very well. And then she went to sleep, and then she ate again. And then she had to be washed, and she wouldn't eat again. But just as I called you on the aborted call, she went down onto the kitchen floor and then ate again. So she's eating well. When do you think she'll go to her new body? Well, I just think it's nice that she's as good as she is after 105 years. All right, hold still. I'm looking for a joke for you. Did you do the reading in church this morning? Wayne, did you do the reading in church this morning? Are you gone? Okay, let's see if he calls back. Meantime, I'll try to find your joke. Okay. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Are you there, Wayne?
Well, yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, we can edit that out, don't worry about it. Wayne, did you know that the United Kingdom has a Liverpool? Did you know that the United Kingdom has a Liverpool, but they do not have... Yeah. The United Kingdom has a Liverpool, but they do not have a kidney bank. Let's see. John 20:19 is our Bible passage. Christ appeared to the disciples and said, "Peace unto you, peace be unto you." Okay, let's see what else we have here. A man said he acted very sad, and he was asked, "What is the matter?" And he said, "We had a death in the family." And the person said, "Well, who died?" And he said, "The computer died." Let's see, I told you about the apples and God is watching. Okay. See if we can find anything else here.
You can eat all the chocolate chip cookies that you want because God is watching the apples.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, good. Go ahead. Tell the people that one. Go ahead.
Well, you can't take an apple because God is watching the apples. But you can eat all the chocolate chip cookies you want to because God is busy watching the apples.
God is watching the apples. Now, a man was very upset because a newspaper put his name in the obituaries. And he called up the editor, and he was really irate. And the editor says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Let me see if I can think of some way to correct that." He says, "I know. Tomorrow I'll put you in the birth column." And the couple came home from the honeymoon, and he said, "Dear, we have to settle down to business now. Do you want to be vice president or president?" And she said, "Oh, you can be both, dear. I'll just be the treasurer." And a mother left her daughter, a little 10-year-old daughter, with a couple of elderly ladies while the mother went and did a 10-minute errand. And as the two elderly ladies and the little girl sat in the room together, one of the ladies said to the other, "She's not very S-M-A-R-T, is she?" And the little girl said, "No, but very P-R-E-T-T-Y." Well, that's pretty good how we dug up some jokes from this pile of papers. All righty. Is there any other business that we left undone?
I don't think so.
I'm deeply grateful. We're all of us together. It's not myself. It's all of us together. As Mary Baker Eddy said, "A blessing for one is a blessing for all," right?
That's right. That's what she said.
And it's been a blessing to all of us that you were such a devoted viewer, and that you appreciated what the world was doing for you, and that you have such an impeccable memory of what it was like. Let me say that I enjoy it, and I think that all of our colleagues over the world enjoyed it, right, Wayne?
Well, I'm glad I was able to share my memories.
Yeah.
I retained those memories all through the years.
Yes, 60 years, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you can.
1955, we're going into 64 years.
64. Now,
It will be this summer.
the sweet part of it, folks, the sweet, S-W-E-E-T part of it, is that he carried it in his heart warmly, 64 years. Do you want to hear what I wrote about the class of 1946 having a luncheon together? Okay. Classical High School, Springfield, Massachusetts. President, the 1946 class, President Glendora, invites 90-year-olds, friends, to a delectable luncheon, April the 25th, Thursday, at noon. Now let's see if I can read page 2. Invited Crawford Lincoln, Carol Petrell, Earl Weiner, Wayne Collins, Madeline Chapin, Robert Cole, Heather, the Director of Alumni Affairs, Sue Orella, her assistant, and Springfield TV. We're looking for page 3. Bill Banker, Corinne Banker, Gregory Washburn, Jocelyn Secchi, and Josephine, and Glendora. Are you still with me, Wayne?
Oh, yes, I'm still with you.
Oh, goody, hon. Another call just came in. Glendora appreciates the hospitality and arrangements by the Office of Institutional Development, American International College. And it's the program will be held in the International Dining Room of Lee Hall on Wilbraham Road in Springfield, Massachusetts. And this was written in 2019 Anno Domini. Are you gone?
I'm still here.
Oh, good, okay. What do you think of that?
Well, that's very good.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's very inclusive,
Yeah,
and it says what you wanted it to say. It's to the point.
it's very hard to find 90-year-olds who are still erect,
Yes.
who can still stand up. Now, there are about 7 people who said they couldn't go, they weren't able to go. But at least they're alive.
Oh, yes.
Okie doke.
All right.
Now you want to say the gentle presence? Say that?
May you feel yourself surrounded by the gentle presence.
Oh, thank you very much. And peace be unto you. Amen. Thank you for many things, Wayne.
You're very welcome, Glendora. It's smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing, all hands on deck. Take care, dear.
You too. We'll talk again soon.
Yeah, grace and peace. Bye-bye.
You as well. I know.
The joke about the apples were in a bowl, and a sign said this is in a cafeteria. And at the far end of the cafeteria, it said, take only one, God is watching. And at the other end of the cafeteria, there was a platter of chocolate chip cookies. And one girl said to another, you can have all of these you want. God is watching the apples. Grace and peace. Let me go check .com now, see if she's okay. I don't think today will be her last day here with us before she goes. Hi folks, how are you today? What did one wall say to another? I'll meet you at the corner. Folks, do you know talking to some people is like talking to a broken pencil? No point. Now, Julia Dunn is the morning anchor on CBS News Channel 6, Albany, New York. And she is going to come and visit you. And we're going to do a television portrait of her. Won't that be fun? Now, Gregory, she has some kind of a relationship to Facebook that is very good. And what did she put in? The SS Glendora? And she got all of those comments, is that what happened?
Oh, yeah, she did, yeah. On her Facebook page, yeah.
Gregory cannot appear on camera because he has not got a haircut yet.
Alright.
Now, what did she put on Facebook that elicited all those comments about the SS Glendora of 1955 to 1962?
Well, she did the, you run the show Positively Upstate, and she made comments about that on her page, and a lot of her followers read that, and they made comments about their own personal comments about your program as Satellite 6 and
Oh,
SS Glendora.
they were her followers on Facebook?
Yes, yeah.
They were not her followers on Channel 6 CBS News?
Well, yeah, they are in the news also, but this is on Facebook. The Facebook page comments.
Facebook page comment. Would you read us the first page,
Yeah,
Greg?
on this first page it reads from Kevin Goodrich. I was on the Freddie Freihofer show. She took us to a room to watch cartoons, and Linda Barrera Slasic writes, "Oh, the memories of a simpler time. Thanks for the memories!" Exclamation mark. And Bill Horan writes, "I enjoyed her show." And Debbie Hammond Brucker writes, I love this retro stuff. This looks like a really cool show. Let's see, it says here Ed Seals writes in. He says, I was one of her shipmates. And then he.
This is back in 1955 they're writing about. The SS Glendora was an imaginary ship, and Glendora was the skipper, and these little children were the mateys, chief mates.
And it says here, Nancy Stevens writes, watched while Mom fixed dinner, and then the Earl Pudney show. And then I can't read what it says there. Then there's some photographs. Julia, she put photographs on her page here too.
Photographs by whom? By Julia or by her viewers?
No, the ones that we gave her for about your show, about the old black and white photos.
Uh-huh.
It says the SS Glendora's sailors and their captain. This show aired at 5 p.m. on WRGB, was totally live and broadcast to 57,000 people. It says. And it says here.
That was enough people to fill Yankee Stadium in those days.
And Shelley Dean writes in here, says, I love that show. Let's see, okay, let's move on here. So, there's other ones on here, so. Okay. Alright, let's go to, okay, here we go.
You finished page one?
Yeah. So there's a picture of Julia with you, and it says, spent my morning hanging out with Glendora. Did anyone watch her show growing up in the late 50s, early 60s? We showed her around the WRGB studios where she used to film her shows. She'll be next week's Positively Upstate guest.
Did you see that, folks?
And let's see, we got that there. I just read that.
We put it on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter for you.
And here's some more comments. Paul Wiz writes in, Satellite 6, Felix the Cat, Clutch Cargo, and Space Angel cartoons, and their antics, a classic. I was 6 years old, it says. Glenna Turner writes, Julia, I loved Glendora, Felix the Cat, and Freddie Freihofer. says, "Wow, give her a hug from all of us." It says, and it says here, Mary Ellen Fitzgerald Riley Scott writes, "Absolutely watched her and Felix the Cat." And also we're moving here on. It says Mike Page writes, she belongs to our local church. Seen her many times.
Which church? Like, went to 5 of them.
Our local church, one of the churches there. Joseph Scott Venuti writes, in another 50 years there will be something on the news showing a lady in her 80s skiing Black Diamond Trails. That's another one here. So
I have only 3 more weeks
that's
to
another
be
one
90.
here. So,
Then I'll be 91. I'll miss 90.
it says Stephanie Grygowski Boyd writes, I remember Glendora, and I was just talking about her last week. It says remembering Satellite 6 and cartoons. Darlene Lee writes, yes, we loved her. She came to visit our school in Duanesburg. She did a project where she made water turn color.
Yeah.
It really amazed my kindergarten class. As our Michael Messett writes, as latchkey kids, my sister and I watched it while fixing dinner for our mom, who was at work. Her featured cartoons were Felix the Cat. Not sure if our parents were thrilled with her hawking marshmallow fluff and Cocoa Marsh, but we liked it. And says here, Emil Baker writes, I watched her all the time. Wish I was there to meet her. And then we're still moving on here. So.
Junior, you are to be commended on the number of fans you have on Facebook. And the interesting thing, folks, is that these people carried this in their hearts from the time that they were 6 and 7 years old until now, when they're about 70 or 72 years old. And they carried it in their hearts all that time.
This is here's a comment from Betts Brandenburg Montanero. I remember Glendora Satellite 6. I was also a member of the Felix the Cat fan club. I still have my secret decoder card.
Send me a secret message.
Laugh out loud. It says, thanks for this wonderful memory, Julia. It states here.
WRGV said that 45,000 of those cards were sent out.
Alright, so, and that's all the comments. That's all the ones that I have here.
That's
so,
all the 10 pages?
Yeah, that's it. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Greg has just finished adding up how much money we spent in the month of March. Greg, how much money did we spend on the internet?
Internet.
Or would that be under technical equipment?
Yeah, it's under technical
Okay,
equipment.
how much money did we spend on internet, on batteries, on DVDs? We bought a new character generator. How much money, honey, in March?
Oh, $345. It adds
And-
up to.
And how much money did we spend on non-employee compensation?
$811.
And how much money did we spend on rent?
Oh, the rent. Oh, $400 on rent.
Post office,
Post office is $161 in postage.
groceries, you told me?
Yeah. I got $108 in groceries.
And laundry,
Oh, laundry. We got.
quarters.
We got laundry here. We have laundry down here. We got that down. I don't have that down here for laundry, but it'd be,
Oh, I think it's about 25 a month.
should be 25 a month. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. So.
Do you need a pencil to put that in?
Or no, that's okay. I could do that. So I gotta put it in anyway. So
How much on Harbor, health and beauty aids, Pond's cold cream,
well, $22.
22. Museum, rent from the museum,
Oh, $50 for the rent for the museum.
donations received,
That was, I think that was zero. There's nothing for donations received.
yeah, because,
Nothing
and,
on that, so.
gifts, how much on gifts?
Gifts was $161.
On electric, total electric,
Electric. Let's see.
or are they down? Well, just tell me one and I can calculate the total.
Oh, the electric business is 102.
102, that means the whole thing was about 154 for electric. Okay, can you tell us any more? Big ones that we forgot?
Oh, the there's we had postage. We had that. No, office supplies.
Oh yes, office supplies.
Office supplies, $118 in office
Wow.
supplies, and
118.
the medical 36.
$36,
Or,
that
yeah,
would be for Band-Aids.
and
Dental, 0.
and then yeah, dental 0. So, yeah, it's all 0. So, yep.
Well, thank you, Greg.
Technical equipment, NEC. Oh,
The,
you're welcome.
Mother left her 10-year-old daughter with 2 elderly ladies while the mother went on a 10-minute errand. And as the 2 ladies and the little girl are sitting in the room, one lady said she's not very Pretty, is she? And the little girl said no, but very Smart. The honeymoon couple came home and he said, "Dear, we have to settle down to business now. Do you want to be vice president or president?" And she said, "You can be both, dear. I'll just be the treasurer." 3 ropes, 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 went into a restaurant and they started to order, and the head waiter said, "We don't serve ropes in here. You will have to leave." Out on the sidewalk, one rope became very angry and he tied himself into a knot and he tousled both of his ends, and he went back into the restaurant and he was ordering, and the waiter said, "Aren't you a rope?" And he said, "I'm afraid not." A man was worried about his 4th daughter getting married. Why? His first daughter married a man from Singleton, New Hampshire. They had 1 child. His second daughter married a man from Twin Oaks, Missouri, and they had 2 children. And his third daughter married a man from Three Rivers, Michigan, and they had 3 children. Well, why are you so upset about your 4th daughter getting married? She's going with a man from the Thousand Islands. This is a chat with Glendora. Do you want to add anything, Mr. Gregory Charles Washburn?
No, not right now. So, not that I know of.
Okay. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, reign in your heart and mind.